What's going on, everybody? I want to make a video today on the L&W Fab radius rods for the RS1. It's going to be for any Polaris 1000 model. But going to open these things up, ordered them. They came in about 2 weeks, maybe a week and a half, something like that. Got these in the black. But going to go ahead and open these up and let you guys know what I think about them. And yeah, but L&W Fab radius rods for the Polaris RS1. Also want to thank my good friend John Fiber for allowing me to borrow this belt tool. Didn't work at all, but thanks anyway. So, ready? Open this box here with it, because I can't seem to find a razor blade. It's a nice touch though on the box here. They got their logo. I think L&W Fab is proud of the fact that they're actually manufacturing this stuff in the United States, and there's something to be said about that. Everything I've seen from them so far, including these A-arms that I just got as well, I did a video on these, and I'm sure I'll have a link in the description if you want to look at that. Absolutely Mac Daddy's super stout stuff. So my one gripe, and it's a pro to everybody else, I hate dealing with this packing foam. Just something about it. I don't know. It's like I don't know what it is, but I hate that packing foam. But it keeps everything nice and protected on the way. I think this is also a nice touch, just something small, but you just see with all the Amazon parts, you don't get anything with them, you know, just a little bit of literature. It's nothing crazy, but it goes a long way to me as far as just being a legitimate company. I don't know. They stand behind what they've got, so I thought that was, there's not a lot to it, but I appreciate it. So stout as always, beautiful. L&W Fab. And man, these things are beautiful. So yeah, L&W Fab, this is the lower, obviously high clearance. And these are the ones that do not have the adjustment on the end. These are just a direct bolt. There's going to be two different sizes. Make sure you take a careful look on their website before you order them so you get the right ones. But, I mean, the things are stout. This is a little comparison to the factory ones. It's probably going to be the first thing that you bend on your RS1. Certainly recommend you go check these things out. Really, really awesome. So there is a lot of colorways you can get these things. I personally would love to have had them raw, but I ended up going with black to match my A-arms. And I have to have my phone for this because there's so many of them. You got rust orange, Cadillac gray, ghost gray, matte navy, matte sand, orange madness, performance red, sky blue, stealth gray, turbo S blue, velocity blue, black, Indy red, international orange, lime, squeeze, raw, silver, and white. I think actually what I would have liked to have was raw. I just like the bling factor of the raw ones, but went with black. Super nice. Really happy with how these things came out. And I know installing them is a nightmare, but I have a couple tricks, and I'll put that in an install video for you guys to show you. There is a trick to it. It is a nightmare. There's some misalignment spacers that just have to line up. However, I will show you the trick to that. So the full kit for these things, upper and lower, is going to be $485, and I think that's pretty good. They're super stout. I know you're not going to bend them. I've used them before. I've thrashed on them and thrashed on them and thrashed on them. I have pinned them on rocks. I've done everything I can to break them, and I haven't tore them up yet. So L&W Fab makes an awesome product there. Between the A-arms, like I said, the video for that will be in the description. Check that out. Super stout stuff, and overall really happy with them. Make sure when you go to order these things, you read. There's a couple different options. There's a 10 millimeter and a 12 millimeter bolt. Depending on the year model you have, just make sure you get the right ones. Read through there, and again, I'll have a link to the parts in the description of this. But if this did anything for you, if you enjoyed watching me touch this metal parts, and I don't know, if this did anything for you, a thumbs up would be greatly appreciated. What parts do you want to see? And should I turn this thing into a tube chassis or a race car? Haven't decided on that, but leave that in the comments below. I appreciate it. Subscribe if you want to see more, and let me know what you want to see. Y'all have a good one.